Good morning guys, this is BossTL again and welcome to my vlog. And today, June 22, marks the first week that we have NMAX from the dealership. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to BossTL PH and don't forget to click on the notification bell to be notified of any new videos that I would be uploading. Okay? As I said guys, so it's been a week since we got NMAX out of the dealership. Okay, so first impression. So the moment I got NMAX out of the casa, the very first thing I noticed is how stiff the suspension is. You could see it in this video. So this is my first impression. So after riding 41 kilometers straight from the dealership, matagtag sobra sa likod. Parang internal organs ko rearrange. Tsaka sa sobrang talbog niya, minsan parang unstable yung likod kasi parang pumapalo yung puwet lepen. So yun nga, based on our experience and from our research, normally ang unang ginagawa talaga sa NMAX is to replace this pair of shocks with a softer setting, katulad ng YSS. And also, tinatawag nila i-tune yung front shocks over there. So, pag pinalitan natin yung shocks sa likod, it would set us back around almost 10,000 pesos. Tapos plus the tune up ng shocks sa harapan. Although papalitan lang naman yung fork oil with a different oil, and i-tune yung front and rear to have the same rebound. Pero yun nga, since the NMAX is still rather new, relatively new, it's just 1 week, we would probably go for that upgrade later on na lang. First thing that we did dito sa NMAX the following day that we got it is to actually replace the side mirror. It used to be the side mirror is mounted sa handlebar. We decided to relocate the side mirror from this to a bracket here para medyo forward siya. So we got ourselves a pair of Ninja side mirrors. It is short stem. Normally what you could buy sa aftermarket ng NMAX is a longer stem, long stem R25 kung tawagin nila. Probably about ganito kahaba hanggang dito yung side mirror. I prefer the shorter stem primarily because pag sisingit kasi sa traffic, it's better to have a shorter stem para hindi ka makakasagi dito sa gilid. And the advantage of getting this side mirror over the R25 or R25 side mirror is that the mirror here has a wider view as compared to sa flat mirror ng R25. So even though this is a short stem, it is actually better than the longer stem R25, which is a narrower view. kinabit na rin natin yung existing mounts natin for the GoPro and the cell phone holder. When we were watching YouTube videos, yung nagiging preference natin yung naked handlebar. So we tried removing yung takip nun the other day, but then again medyo nag-alangan tayo, so we had that cover mounted back. Nandito yung dahilan kung bakit. So we were trying to remove yung cover ng handlebar to expose the handlebar para maging naked. Nakita natin is this is exposed, so definitely we have to tape this. But since we are planning to replace the switches here and here, nung merong pass light, merong hazard, etc. etc. So definitely kailangan palitan din naman to. So hindi ko pa siya pwedeng balutan. And also, by removing the cover, na exposed tong area na to eh. Although okay lang naman, hindi man ganun kasagwa, pero I'm worried pag sinaba ko siya sa ulan, pasukin ng todo yung internals dito sa looban. There is something cover niyan na we need to buy that would cover up pretty much the whole thing here, and you can see it in here. So once we buy that, and we are also able to purchase this, tsaka natin siya gagawing naked. But for now, balik na lang muna natin yung cover. One of the things we also tried doing was to remove this. Again, kasi removing that cover, parang astigin ang dating. Pero, when I tried removing that earlier, hindi ako nagandahan. Probably it's because of the radiator still stuck. It's still one row radiator. Usually, mga nakikita ko is naka DS4 radiator na or aftermarket. So, DS4 is, I think it's 2-row radiator na. So, mas malapad siya, mas neater tignan. This one kasi with the stock manipis, so hindi siya ganun kaganda. So I had the cover back. The other things that we did was to actually install yung mga yan. This is what they call Yamaha bolts or the gold bolts. We didn't replace everything. Like for example, this one, we didn't replace it. We replaced some, but not everything. Yung mga ni-replace lang natin are those that are not really critical. So, yung mga pinalitan lang natin are those that pretty much, are non-load-bearing bolts and for safety purposes. Anyway, even with those, umabot na rin tayo sa 1,000 plus. 1,200 to be exact para di sa Yamaha bolts na yan. Probably that's why it's called Yamaha bolts kasi ang mahal. The last item that we purchased para dito sa NMAX, and I think this is the most expensive so far na accessory niya, is this sturdy alloy top box. It is still SEC brand. Originally, we were actually trying to buy a Prime X all black edition. Kaso lang, by the time that we got the NMAX, it's already sold out. Silver na lang ang natitira. I don't think silver would match the black color of our NMAX, so hindi ko siya binibili. So shout out kay Ashley of Bearded Motors, kasi I was actually just buying the top box bracket, SEC brand 4 holes, and he actually referred me to a much cheaper one, not necessarily cheap, pero a cheaper version of the Prime X. The downside is wala lang ang back seat foam dito, which we don't really mind kasi hindi naman tayo masyadong nagba-back ride. But then again, it's sturdy. Actually, it's better made than the China ones that are available now kasi wala na nga yung SEC Prime X. So having bought a good item from Sir Ashley, so I'm giving a shout out to Sir Ashley of Bearded Motors. Sir, shout out para sa iyo. So if you want to buy a top box, kindly search his name or Bearded Motors sa Facebook. He'll definitely give you a good deal. Marami pang plans na palitan dito sa NMAX, but definitely it would come later on pag medyo naka-replenish tayo ng budget. So that's all we have for this episode. That's all what we did dito sa NMAX kay Bruno Max in a span of 1 week. And of course, before we wrap up our episode for today, I'd like to give a shout out to the following people. And special thanks to Cake. Hello, Pancake, Lodi Cakes. Thank you for giving me the tip kung saan tayo makakahanap ng NMAX. Thank you for Buboy's Corner for giving me my uniform. I love the shirt. And thank you sa Team Paangat for for all the subscriptions tsaka watch hours. So let's continue this. Okay? Thank you guys. That's for now.